case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And the final throw of the game winds up
Yes. What's your Daniel? Yes, Daniel.
do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears.
I think a king.
Defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No,
But maybe just double check to make sure it's not a European. I've never heard of a European before. But it sounds small. Everything's smaller in Europe. Gas chambers, concentration camps, everything's smaller in Europe.
For more, log on to easports.com.
Yeah, I can.
Good night from Atlanta.
You gotta know your boundaries, Ronald. I would never do anything to upset our fearless leader. Donnie J. King Trump. No, don't say that to me. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. No. I love Donald, King Donald. Don't say that shit to me. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Daniel. Don't ever talk down on my OG again. Nigga talk down on my OG. You ain't got no fucking sense, nigga. I really spit about my nigga, bro. I think the son said that, not the father. The son said that to the father, okay? But he said it to the father, so yeah. And I said, I love Donald J. Trump. I would marry him if I could.
We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the
I don't know what you're talking about.
And the Seattle Seahawks.
I'll be a woman. I'll become a woman if it meant I could marry the fearless leader.
We'll handle kickoff duties, and off we go from Lumen Field. And no
You're a
chance
gypsy.
to return this one
Yeah.
through the end zone for a touchback.
Weight Watchers.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll get this
You talking about the
That's a nice pickup on a first down.
Sam's Club?
Gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run.
Pornhub Premium member?
Looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback.
Hulu Plus?
Nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They get 15.
Oh, the churches are in top. Oh, you know when we were in Cali? When we were walking down Hollywood Boulevard and y'all were in the bar with the Joker, I went for a walk and I stumbled across their building. Like, yeah, a big ass. I almost went in, but I got scared because I was by myself. And I'm like, what if I just go missing? And then nobody ever finds me.
And 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2, and he's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Agnew on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
What did you say to me?
First and 10 now.
This nigga over here talking about some chicka chicka boom boom. Come on, man. Yeah, I used to have that book.
They'll throw first play with Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, here's Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Warner, the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Atlanta. First down, Atlanta. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with first and 10.
Huh? Oh. What happened?
It's a give up the middle to Robinson.
Huh?
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Nani?
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in
I think it was Justin at Lancer.
That's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
I saw him on Instagram. I think he lives here. Him and Kai live here.
They'll go again with Robinson. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right.
Don't know this nigga. Once again.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And this is going to work out. They get the first.
I have no clue who this nigga is.
For a little risk, but it pays off.
Nice to meet you, Daniel. I would like to go out and say that if you pose any threats to any human life on this planet or anything against the great American empire, I want nothing to do with you. Is that clear?
He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after
And we have
time
nothing
here
further to talk
in this
about.
first half. it's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put
Nope.
themselves in holes.
Don't know this, man.
Like they did here.
I'm innocent.
It's Penix. Forced out left. Off he goes. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16. Robinson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him back.
So you said the most sexy shit ever?
Definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted
Me too.
for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Why the fuck didn't he run his route? The fuck is wrong with you? Stupid ass nigga.
And now it's 3rd.
Nah, bro, he didn't run his fucking route. That's who I was gonna throw it to.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end.
Now it's 4th and goal at the 3. Just made all them yards back, but damn, Bijan.
Almost let this guy pick up enough after the catch to convert a 3rd and real long. Fortunately for them, they brought it
Nigga
down
fucked
just
up the
short.
whole vibration.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
No, you don't.
On play action, here's Darnold. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now
I just got a nasty ass
you're
interception.
celebrate in the end zone. So they're gonna have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly,
Bro.
regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
No, you got one more dick in you.
Here's Darnold.
You heard me.
One down the field, but it is incomplete.
I said you got one more dick in you.
Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
What are we watching this scary movie?
To throw on 2nd down. Connects with Cup on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Slot man in motion left. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Cup brings it in left side. And he'll be run out of bounds.
What you gonna let me fuck?
They pick up 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw again is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part, I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Whoa! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
The quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon.
You can't say that, bro.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this 1st down, but with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the 1st down.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Darnold to throw on 1st down. Forces. The ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Moving to his left. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hayden Ellis. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Hayden Ellis gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. And give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Darnold. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Darnold to the air once more. He's got it at the 3. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback, and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
From the gun, it's Penix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
What the fuck?
Down the field, but it is incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think
Nigga, wide the fuck open.
just couldn't quite connect.
Didn't even try to
downfield
catch
because
the
he
ball.
had pretty good separation.
On third down, Penix taking the deep.
What the fuck is these niggas doing?
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. That is incomplete.
Oh my god, these niggas so sorry.
Connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Well, at least we winning,
Give your
bro.
offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other side.
He'll get this complete to Walker.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Darnold, scrambling to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork,
Bro, if this
and your
nigga
arm
beats me,
talent
bro.
all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Darnold to throw again. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Important moment here. Third down and 4. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Ah!
This is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here. No overtime.
Here we go. 1.
Bitch. Okay. I won. I won. By 1 point.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons.
That nigga
knew this would
almost
be a dogfight
beat
away
me.
from home. They were right. Come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Victory. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.